Well, good morning to you, Kentuckiana. It is 6 o'clock here on your Wednesday morning. Thanks for joining us on WHAS11 and WHAS11 Plus. I'm Jim Stratman alongside meteorologist Matt Breland in studio today. And Matt, we have to continue to talk about this cold weather. It's going to be something that plagues us all week long.
Plague is a good way to put it, Jim, because it just does not want to give up. I mean, I know we're in the middle of winter, but man, it sure has been intensely cold for us. A cold weather advisory still in place for southern Indiana and all of our counties bordering the Ohio River as we continue to wake up this morning to extremely cold temperatures. Just a very brisk start to this day. Here's a look at the Louisville Metro, brought to us by U of L Health and also Heights, Hughes and Coleman. Temperatures right now 11 degrees downtown, 3 degrees for you guys there in Linden. Over in southern Indiana, we're at -3 in Bedford, 0 near Seymour, -8 Scottsburg. Very intensely cold temperatures for us this morning. Right now, those winds staying calm for most of us. A bit of a breeze there near LaGrange, but temperatures still feeling very cold. We feel like -15 there in Seymour, feel like -1 here in Louisville, feel like -3 in Shepherdsville. Just overall an extremely cold day to start off our morning here in Kentuckiana. Clear skies on satellite and radar so far, and you'll notice that we are still staying mostly quiet this morning. Over towards St. Louis, some patchy clouds. Those are going to try and make their way closer towards us later on into the day, but notice that we still have mostly quiet conditions across the eastern U.S., a totally different image than what we had over the weekend. So we're still keeping things rather peaceful throughout today and tomorrow. We're just going to continue staying cold. We've got temperatures only reaching the mid to upper 20s today, a few clouds growing in our skies throughout the evening, and I'm expecting tomorrow to start off with cloudier conditions. We'll see that overcast trend throughout most of our Thursday afternoon. Today, temperatures do reach the mid to upper 20s. Some extra sunshine will help with that, but we still will feel like the single digits. So still a chilly pattern for us today. We're also tracking a few small flurries for Friday. Those details coming up soon. Here's an update on traffic this morning. Gene Snyder looking good. I-65 as well. I-64. Just remember to drive careful out there. Jim?
Thank you very much. Warming shelters will be reopening today again in Louisville as people need to get out of this dangerous cold weather. Mayor Greenberg says that all 5 neighborhood places and 7 libraries will be opening up today. Those 12 locations along with Metro government back to normal hours today. You can find a full list of all those locations on the mayor's Facebook page. And we know that several schools and businesses still closed today because of the bitter cold. JCPS now moving to NTI after a couple of traditional snow days this week. Bullitt, Nelson, Oldham, Henry, Hardin, Greater Clark, New Albany, Floyd County schools, just a few of the districts that are going to be working virtually as well. Jefferson County Catholic schools are going to be closed today, and we've also learned that the University of Louisville and Bellarmine will also be staying online for virtual instruction today. For a full list of those closures, you can go to our website, WHAS11.com. This morning, as we mentioned, JCPS students going to be opening their computers away from the classroom for a 3rd straight day. The district says many of those side streets and neighborhood roads that students live on just not safe at this point. Superintendent Dr. Brian Yearwood says the district has 22 plows out clearing these schools and the paths to those schools. On top of the plows, they've used 2,700 tons of salt to try to clear those roadways leading to the buildings and also the parking lots. Yearwood said that his decisions this week have been focused on the safety of all the students in the district.
We're looking at snow, we're looking at weather conditions, wind temperatures and things like that, because ultimately we want to ensure that our students are safe, whether they're riding to school, whether they're at bus stops, it doesn't matter. We want to ensure our environment is safe for all children.
JCPS will have another NTI day on Thursday as well. A decision about Friday has not been made yet. Yearwood said that all students should have their Chromebooks with them that have preloaded lessons on them. Well, here is a look at one of our major roadways, Dixie Highway, courtesy of our Sky 11 drone. Capturing these shots yesterday, you can see lots of road there, which is a very good sign. All 6 lanes appear to be clear. The Waterston Expressway also seeing plenty of progress in clearing the snow and ice. Public Works Executive Director Wesley Sidner says that the crews have worked over 120 hours nonstop to get those roads cleared and safe. Sidner is only in his 2nd month on the job, and he sees that the work his crews are doing is inspiring.
Those folks have showed up every day around the clock to make that happen for the city, and it's because they love what they do and they love the city and they want to make things safe for folks.
Additional snowplow crews hired by the city will wrap up their service at 10 o'clock this morning. Mayor Craig Greenberg said that these extra plows are going to be focusing on roads near hospitals, schools, and places where people go to work. Some good news for everybody, though. With the improving road conditions here in the city, the trash collection is going to be picking back up today as well. Well, this was the scene yesterday evening, crews responding to a pair of burst pipes in Louisville. Crews were sent to repair a water main break between Crescent and Hillcrest Avenues and a fire hydrant break along Lexington Road. Crews were still working on that water main late into the night, and we have reached out to Louisville Water for an update this morning. We have not heard back yet. Now, since Friday, Louisville Water says that they've fixed more than 50 breaks. The only concern now is if the water freezes, so drivers are asked to be careful as you pass through these areas. During the cold weather, we typically see a spike in these water line breaks because of the severe cold. Well, this morning, we now know a second person from the state of Kentucky has died because of this weekend's winter storms. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear, sharing an inmate at the Eastern Kentucky Correctional Complex out in West Liberty, died after suffering a head injury. Marvin Knuckles was part of a work crew of inmates removing snow and ice at the prison. He fell and injured his head. Officials confirmed that he died yesterday morning. The other death was a 72-year-old woman who died of hypothermia down in Whitley County. 3 other deaths are currently being investigated. State leaders said that roads across the Commonwealth are improving, with nearly 1,500 trucks tracking 670,000 miles over the last few days. And while the snow may be getting off those roads, the frigid temperatures are starting to re-ice those roadways. State officials say you need to be careful when you're driving to avoid these slick spots.
Do not be deceived and abandon caution. With temperatures at or below zero, it makes salt nearly ineffective, and roads refroze overnight.
Governor Beshear also said the Kentucky National Guard is out helping people get to shelter and evacuate from those dangerous cold conditions. The harsh winter weather is raising concerns for conditions like frostbite and hypothermia, as well as other cold weather illnesses. In fact, U of L Health says that they've treated at least 23 patients so far for weather-related injuries and illnesses. One of those patients currently in the hospital is for severe frostbite. Norton says children are at a higher risk of getting frostbite or hypothermia, and they can get it quite a bit quicker than adults. Also, they're less likely to know if they have carbon monoxide poisoning if you're running a gas generator in your home.
Just pay attention to, are they not acting right? Are they having trouble waking up, not doing something that they normally would be doing, or are they just fussy and they're having trouble being consoled?
Doctors say if you are outside, make sure that you're paying attention to how you feel. And if you start losing feeling in your hands or your toes, it is definitely time to get inside. Also, if you're out sledding, make sure you know exactly what you're sledding into. It is important also to keep an eye out for the signs of frostbite. Here's what the Mayo Clinic says that you should look for. When you see exposed skin starting to get frostbite, it'll turn a red, pale color. It'll feel a little waxy as well. You may feel some numbness or muscle stiffness. And in severe cases, skin can even start to blister after it warms up. If you start seeing anything like that, you need to head to a doctor's office immediately. Well, take a look at this video. This is what the streets looked like down in LaGrange on Sunday. It looked like they were completely snow-covered, lots of ice down there as well. Now, a bit more normal as you head down there today. You're going to see those roads mostly cleared, which is a great change, a pretty dramatic change, in fact, for the city's roads, and it's helped crews now start to focus on sidewalks. Director of Public Works Corey Rusnick says that the department is doing as much snow clearing as possible in the sunlight because once night falls, the freezing temperatures can cause flash freezing.
We'll still, even after the storm is over, we'll spend 3, 4, 5 days. If it's still around like something like this, we'll still come out and salt until it's back to black asphalt.
The county has used over 400 tons of salt this winter season. Emergency management removed the travel advisory also for Oldham County because of those improving road conditions. Well, Matt, let's talk a little bit about these cold temperatures.
Let's talk about it. Let's complain about it. It is so cold out there this morning, and we're going to continue staying cold another day that stays below freezing, and temperatures will feel like the single digits once again. We're going to continue staying in this very chilly pattern for the next several days. Our coldest day of the week, sadly, is going to be on Saturday. We've got temperatures that will only reach 16 degrees for our high. More weather details coming up in a few short minutes.